All right, so the audio that I just posted yesterday evening is 2 hours and 9 minutes long. The first 30 minutes, I'm in the audio. It's where I leave my house. I walk back to the back of my property. I sit in my spot, and then there's continuous throwing and breaking. It's like 29, 30 minutes in. I get up, I leave the recorder out there. The rest of the time, I think there's a gap as I walk off where there's nothing going on, and then there's just constant throw after throw after throw after throw, break, 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 and then there's a gap, and then you hear some closer breaks. To me, what it sounds like is that there's one down by the creek constantly throwing rocks down there. Then it sounds like there's another one that's creeping up. So the first 30 minutes, I'm involved. The last 30 minutes, I'm involved. You hear me. I come back there. I get the recorder. I pick it up. I come back in my yard. I think I have a little bit of activity while I'm walking back and get in my yard. But there's like a whole hour of them, what it sounds like, them creeping up and constantly testing and throwing stuff. I mean, it's like really close, just absolute bombardments of rocks, just boom, 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 boom. Even at one point, there's something hits the recorder. Doesn't sound heavy, like maybe they used an acorn or something like that. I don't know. But I realize not everybody can sit through 2 hours and 9 minutes of audio. So what I did is went to what I found to be one of the most interesting parts. It's near the end. In the original video, it's 1 hour and 36 minutes in, and there's throwing, there's breaking, there's birds that are really close going off, because I think one of them is actually creeping up on it, is what I think is going on. Well, you hear breaking and throwing and stuff like that, really close throws, rocks hitting like very, very, very close. But then it gets very interesting. Near the end, you're going to hear what sounds like 2 knocks. Throughout the whole 2 hours and 9 minutes, I think there might be another knock, but there are 2 knocks right next to each other. And then like breaking and crashing, and then birds going off. And then not but a couple minutes later, like I think under 2 minutes, you start hearing me in the audio coming back. I'm walking. The very end of this video, I just clipped that small portion. I think it's like 13 minutes. It's got all that in there though. Sounds like they're getting closer. They're breaking stuff, throwing stuff. There's a couple lulls, and then there's what sounds like 2 wood knocks, the breaking, the birds go off, and then there's like another handful of rocks that come in, and then you hear me start coming. And even as I get closer to the audio recorder, I don't know, you can't tell how far away I am. I'm not very far. There's another handful of rocks that hits right at the end. So I think, no way I can prove this, but I think one of them is throwing rocks down by the creek for whatever reason, maybe to cause a distraction, and there's another one coming up trying to get closer to that recorder, and it does get very close from what I see. And then when I leave my gate, probably, is when they do the wood knocks. Now, this is all speculation. You don't know exactly what's going on with audio, but to me, that's what it sounds like. But I do realize that, like, if you start an hour into the audio that I just posted yesterday, I mean, it's almost a complete hour of breaking, throwing, stuff hitting, getting closer, 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 birds snapping, walking. It's all in there. Anyway, just this section is what I'm putting up today. That way, for people that don't have the patience to listen to 2 hours and 9 minutes of audio.